Hello, Olu, on Nuggets of Wisdom. Just want to drop some things before I call it a night. I need to drop this. The word pedestal has been going on my mind for almost the last 2 to 3 days. So my topic today is do not put anybody, and I mean anybody, on a pedestal. Let's talk about it. The reason why I came up with this is that as I'm growing older, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes to the point whereby I've put a lot of people above me. I make them feel that I was less and they were more. But let's get into it. What's the definition of pedestal? See, to me, it's not enough to hear a word. You got to break it down what it actually means. What is a pedestal? Why you hear a lot of people use this word? I don't think they really know the gravity, what it actually means. So I went to look at it, the dictionary meaning. The Webster Dictionary explains a pedestal is used in reference to a situation in which someone is greatly or uncritically admired. The emphasis is on the word uncritically. In other words, nobody can ever go against, rebuke, and have a constructive criticism against whatever the decision is. Now, what kind of a story life is that? How can you live a life whereby you put someone on a pedestal? The only three things human beings are made to worship something. We're either going to worship ourselves, worship somebody, or we worship God. There's only three things we do. And the last two has no dividends. It's crazy. You worship yourself. These are the people you call the narcs and narcissists. You worship you worship somebody else. You put them on the pedestal. They become mini gods in your life. Then you worship God. This is the only person that frees you. You're saying, this does not belong to me. This belongs to somebody higher than me. Do not put someone on a pedestal. Anybody you cannot say enough to. Anybody you cannot explain, this is your boundaries. Do not put that person on the pedestal. Listen to me like a GPS. When you're driving a GPS, the GPS will tell you you have a speed trap. Speed trap simply means when I'm driving down the road, there's going to be a police who's trying to put you on a speedometer and actually catch you and give you a ticket. The GPS will tell you that. Let Olu be your GPS tonight and tell you, do not put anybody, any person on a pedestal. Parents, don't do that to your children. Husbands, don't do that to your wife. Wife, don't do that to your husband. Respect them, love them, revere them, but do not put them on a pedestal. Take it. If that all I said tonight, I can close this camera and say, okay, I'm good. But I want to give you some reasons why putting someone on a pedestal is dangerous. I'm going to give you 5 tips why you put someone on a pedestal. When you put someone on a pedestal, one of the things you cannot criticize them. So let me just go by number 1. When you put someone on a pedestal, you devalue yourself. You will no longer be who God has called you to be. You are putting yourself down to the point whereby, if they don't, if as long as that person agrees to what I'm doing, then my value goes up. If they don't agree, then your value drops. Number 2, you don't trust your own decisions. I've seen it happen. How long do I have? I can be on this video for hours. I can tell you that there were decisions I was supposed to make personally. I'm going to put myself on it. It's not anybody's fault that I believe the person I put on the pedestal, even if they're not there, they're in my head. That goes to my next point. When you put someone on the pedestal, they are living rent-free in your mind. So even if they're not watching, you may be in a different, I've seen this happen. People are going to be in a different country. Somebody they put on pedestal is in another country. They want to make a decision. The person is not even there physically. But, oh, what would my uncle think about it? Oh, what would my dad think about it? That may even be the best decision for them, but they will never take it because they put that person on the pedestal. Number 4. When you put somebody on the pedestal, you deplete your spirits. And what do I mean by that? They are so up there, and your spirit is just dying by the minute. It's dying. Just because you put somebody on the pedestal. Don't forget the definition again. Someone is greatly or uncritically admired. In other words, you cannot criticize them in any way or form. That is a dangerous place to be. Number 5. Wherever you put when you put someone on the pedestal, even if they're not here, the relationship that you have with them has clouded your judgments in a way you cannot even imagine. You have no clear thoughts anymore. What would that person think? And we don't think this, what will happen? How would I be able to approach this? It makes no sense. Do not waste the next 11 months or 10 months of this year putting anybody on a pedestal. There's a scripture that says, I think it's Exodus, there shall be no God beside me. That also means don't make anybody a graven image. Let me tell you something. If it's a woman, I don't care how fine they are. If it's a man, I don't care how cute they look. You find out, once you step away from them, you find it as ordinary as you can think. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the few things I want to talk with tonight. If you like my comments, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. One more thing, guys. I see a lot of watching of the videos, but don't just watch it. Please subscribe. The reason why I say subscribe, so you can help the YouTube algorithm to actually be able to share our videos so other people can see it. I really appreciate it. We're doing well. I want to thank you for you watching my content and watching my little nuggets that I give you every week, or every time I post a video. Please check it out. Whatever you do, do not put anybody on a pedestal. God bless you. Take charge.